Hey everyone. I wanted to share a little bit about how our group came into existence. Everybody knows that I did 25 years in prison. I was charged and convicted of attempted kidnapping, but it was really a first degree misdemeanor. The city judge dropped it, and the state picked it up. Um, a lot of lies go around, a lot of accusations go around without people having true facts. And I really don't care. I mean, I can't change my past, but we are going to continue to fight the good fight. We're going to continue to help those coming out of prison succeed. But several years ago, well, let me share this. In 2011, on January 24th, I was released from prison. 2 months after that, I became the vice president of Ohio Cure. Then a year later, I ran for president and became president of Ohio Cure. And I was there until I met a beautiful young lady by the name of Amy Wicks, who I became good friends with. We got out of prison the same year, just a month apart. I got out a month before she did. And she started coming to the Cure meetings, and she kept saying, "You need to leave and become our first president." Well, I didn't at first, but I did eventually. And Amy was such a great person to work with. We had so much in common. She knew the county um, people, and I knew the state. So we kind of worked together on that, and I learned a little bit about the county. She learned a little bit about the state, and we just clicked like that. She was my partner in advocating. Wherever Amy went, I went. Wherever I went, Amy went. If I had a meeting, I invited Amy, because if I would forget what was talking about because I had a stroke, I'd kick Amy. Then she would start talking just like that. And then when I wanted her to stop, I'd kick her again. She stopped just like that. It was like turning a faucet on. But she was very knowledgeable, and she helped me out a lot. People loved her. She had a bubbly personality. Um, and just as every one of our board members that we have has the same passion for the men and women who are incarcerated today, that has to see the parole board or being mistreated, as well as them coming home and succeeding. Tora Ramey, I met her at our first meeting about 4 years ago. She came up to me, and um, she had some issues, and I said, "You need to go talk to Amy Wicks on that." And I think she did. I think she might have called Amy. I don't know if she ever met Amy in person or not, but Amy was the person that could help her with that when it came to children. Terry Croson has been there from day one. A lot of people don't know, but we would not have a nonprofit if it was not for Terry. She put up some of her money to help us out, and she does a lot of the work behind the scenes that people don't see. She does our taxes. She orders our programs for our conferences. She does a lot of the printing. She also corrects our spelling sometimes, because myself and Tora Ramey is not the best of spellers. Tora is great on the computer. Let me go back to Tora for a minute. She designed our website, the first one she's ever done, and it was outstanding. But going back to Terry again, like I said, she was there from day one. Um, our first conference, she was working where the refreshments were the whole time, just about, to make sure there was enough out for people. We had, I think, pepperoni, cheese, and crackers, and water or juice. I can't remember which one it was, but um, she works tirelessly, and people don't give her the credit that she deserves. Then we have one of our newest board members, who I have a lot of respect for, Candace Hudson. What I like about Candace is that she has so much passion to help people out, and she's a person that does not judge people, and she does not want to tolerate it. Her husband just went to the parole board. They gave him 6 more years. He should have been paroled. He was sentenced as a juvenile at 17. And I think that's really ridiculous that they keep a juvenile in for that long. Then we could go to Michelle Schimmel, who I met at the same time I met Amy. It was at a protest that I was hosting when I was president of Ohio Cure at the ODRC ODRC building. Michelle came with these huge yellow signs with pictures of the people she's helping to fight for their release because they were innocent. And here comes Amy there talking a million minutes per mile. I mean, she was just talking. And I kept looking at her. I said, I'm staying away from her. I don't know if she's using or what, but what I found out about Amy was that was Amy. She was not using. But that night, we went out for coffee. She picked me up. We went out for coffee. We clicked just like that. And we became partners in advocating, best friends, till the day she passed away. You know, we were good friends. So I miss Amy dearly, but I know she's in the presence of Christ, and that's the most important right now. But there were so many people that was instrumental. Jamal Brown, our past president as well as advisor, was there from day one. A great public speaker, emceed our 2 first conferences. I don't know too many people that can speak better than him. I think that's a school teacher in him. He's also a superintendent now of, I think it's special needs type kids that have anger problems or can't make it in the public schools. But he has a passion to help people out. And that's all part of what we do. And we want people involved in a group that does not judge people for their past. It's who they are today, because people can change. Some of the smartest people I know was incarcerated. Some of the most violent offenders that I remember from 30-some years ago, today is the most gentle people around, because either they received Christ or they changed their life around. They're not going to reoffend. So we need to stand by their side, and we need to fight for them, tooth and nail, so that they have a fair opportunity, folks. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.